Hello and welcome to my channel, The Jellyfish Journals. My name is Susie and I just wanted to do a very short, quick video, an unboxing, well, kind of like an unopening. No, not an unopening. That would be a not opening. An opening of the things that I ordered recently from Archer and Olive. They recently dropped their new summer line, and I don't remember what it's called. Night blooms maybe. And there's like fireflies and a raccoon and some like nighttime florals and stuff. But I thought I would show what I got from them. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not paid to do any of this. I just truly like their products, and I believe in sharing, or yeah, I guess sharing is the right word. I'm a little brain dead. Yesterday was the last day of school for me, and so I've been saying it all day. My family's probably sick of hearing it, but my brain is still kind of like in overdrive, and the other part of my brain is trying to relax and slow down. And so it's just not braining the way it's supposed to. So hang in there with me. But all that to say, it arrived yesterday, and I just thought, for those of you that are curious what is in it, I thought I would share that. I think these are kind of fun to watch if I'm questioning something. So I'll show you the 3 things I got, and then I'll open it. First of all, this is not part of the Night Bloom set. This is going to be the cherry blossom. I forget what they're called, the little kits that they do. Not the subscription box, but the little kits. So I did this. I did buy the Night Blooms stamp set, and there's a reason why I bought this. Well, a couple reasons. And then I did get a new journal. And before you assume that I am one of those people that just has to have every journal Archer and Olive comes out with, I promise you I'm not. I am very intentional about what I do and don't buy. And I'll show you that in a minute, and it'll hopefully make some sense. So first, I'll just open up this one. I think normally if you order it, just this little kit, this is like the address label and stuff, because this is totally a mailing envelope. I think the only other one I've ever ordered is, it's going to be hard to see, but it was like this kit that came with like the little scrapbooking, journaling supplies, and that was the theme. And you can see there's still a lot of it I haven't used. I don't like to use the same theme too close to itself in any of my journals, and so I used this in my last journal with the bee on the cover, so I will be using the rest of this pretty soon. I just didn't want it too close to the other one. So all that to say, this kind of kit is what is coming in here. So, and I think I've only ordered that other one with other stuff, so I've never actually just got this in the mail. But I wanted something that looked a little different. I guess I do stuff with pink, but not just pink. Like, it's always with something else. But I thought this was truly beautiful. So you get it with this little thingy. I have to find a binder or something, but I don't know. I don't have tons of them or anything. The last kit I ordered came with this pen. So they always come with something like a little fun and extra. And this one comes with these little magnetic bookmarks. I don't know what to do with them yet, but this is always a big key point for me. I don't want to just accumulate little extra doodads, but I did think this could actually be useful since I read a lot. So these will go in my bookmark basket or bookmark box where I keep all my bookmarks. And if you're interested in seeing that, leave me a comment below. I would be happy to walk you through all my bookmarks. Some I've made, some I've been given, some I've acquired. But anyway, these are the little goodie that comes with it, and they're pretty cute. You get 2 bits of washi tape, and personally, I wish all washi tape was sold like this. I never use a full roll, and this is just enough to do what I need to do without ending up being too repetitive. But I did think, again, I'm very intentional with what I buy. This pink washi was something I could see myself reusing if I just needed a pink accent on any other journal page. So this one's kind of themier, if that makes sense. It's got the little cups and the books. This I probably wouldn't use tons in other journal pages, but this I could see myself using up because it's predominantly pink with just some branches there. So anything I do that needs a little bit of a pink hint with washi tape, I figured that would work. Last time I tried to do one of these, I had trouble finding the end and it took too long. I don't think, nope, there it is. So it's just normal washi tape, but they've wrapped it around this card here. So I really do love this because it's the right amount. And then you get a couple of these like scrapbooky paper type sheets. They are double-sided. I guess this is that on both sides, and they all coordinate, and I love that. And then some dot grid paper, which again, that also came in the other kit, and this is something I would totally use just if I want my journal to look a little different and not have the white paper. So there's all the paper you get. So that's, I think, 8 sheets of paper. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I told you my brain is not braining. Then you get some stickers. And I think these are kind of like the stickers they sell normally. It's just these are coordinated with the kit. And I just love these cherry blossoms so much. I just thought that was so pretty. These have like little gold accents and little lists and stuff. So my plan is to use this for my June calendar spread in my everyday journal that I use. And then kind of like the other kit, I will make sure I save enough pieces that I can at least do one more journal layout out of this. And then that's good enough for me. But I love this. I love that there's the blue and the pink and green, and I haven't decided if I'm just going to do pink and green or incorporate the blue too. I don't know. I kind of just figure it out as I go. These have the days of the week on them, and so that I wouldn't use in my calendar spread. These are super tiny checklists. Not sure what to do with those yet. But these dates, these worked so well last time for my line a day for the month, and I'm totally doing that again. And then some more days of the week and some to-dos and things. These are really pretty too. Again, probably wouldn't use these in my calendar spread, but maybe a different spread. And then one more sheet. Yes, this is the last sheet. And then some more dates here, and you can see those are the same kind of thing I didn't use last time, but I will be using again. And these, because they're solid, I feel like these have some of these ombre-ish ones in there, but these solid ones would be super useful for lots of different things. And then just some more smaller scale stickers. So this is the Cherry Blossom kit. I have only bought 2 of these, and so far I have not regretted either. I'm very choosy though. I have no desire to have them all. I really look through and think it over and try to decide what I could see myself using. I think the only other one that's really caught my eye, I think there's a hot air balloon one. And I might just wait till there's a sale, and my philosophy is if it's there when I want it and I'm ready to purchase it, then great. And if not, then I have plenty and I don't need to buy it. So that's the Cherry Blossom kit. I also bought the Night Blooms stamp set. So I'm going to open this up. I already opened the plastic wrapping. And I was also very intentional about buying this, and this is going to sound really silly, but the main reason, maybe I should leave that so it's easier to see. Nah. The main reason I bought this one, this is going to sound silly, but hang in there, is this star right here. I have been drawing stars in my reading journal to mark whether it's a 5 or 4 star read on my top reads for each month. And I saw that and I was like, boom, done. That's perfect. However, so the theme of this new release is midnight blooms, night blooms, something like that. And so there's all these cool florals, which I have been utilizing mostly in my self-care journal. So there's definitely use there. But I'm not going to give it away, but this is going to be a clue. My theme for next year's reading journal for all of my continuous yearly stats has to do with this one here. And I was like, that's going to be really cool. I'm also a huge fan of these box stamps. I don't know, it forces me to think a little differently. I tend to be very free, flowy with my journal, and I kind of like that this forces me to work inside of a box. These are pretty cool little accent pieces too. Oh, there's a firefly. I didn't even see the firefly before, but I think I won't use the firefly. This little star is kind of cool, but I think because florals are pretty easy to use no matter what your spread theme is, I think this is going to come really in handy. It also came with this midnight blue ink, which I thought would go, hopefully, I haven't checked the color out yet. I can do that later. But I think this will go pretty well with my reading journal theme for next year. And then another acrylic block, and this has like a little film on it, so you peel that off, which I don't know why anybody would need more than one block. I guess if you're like multiple stamping and you don't want to keep unpeeling it, then that makes sense. So that's the stamp set. And the last thing I bought was a journal. And now this is I will tell you, a B5. This is the Midnight Floral. It says it's a vegan leather dot grid notebook. It has 160 pages. And the reason I bought this one is because I am loving keeping a reading journal. I love it. I love it. I love it. And currently, let me grab it real quick. So currently I am using this as my reading journal. This is also a B5, 160 pages. And this is the one they released last summer. And so it's got this pearlescent mermaid on the cover, and it's got this beautiful pearlescent scales on the inside. And then you'll see I kind of had the vibe of that same greenish color go through for some of my reading journal spreads. Okay. So I have been loving keeping up with this reading journal, and I already know that I'm planning to do another reading journal in 2026. My problem was, if I wait until the fall, then all the new journals are going to be fall themed, and I don't want to use a fall themed journal for all of 2026. Same problem with winter. I've noticed that their winter release, most of the journals are going to be winter themed. So I was intentionally waiting for their new summer release. I wanted to buy it now, and that way I have it for next year, and whatever the cover is fine for the whole year. It's not seasonal, I guess is the point. So this size has worked very well for me. The number of pages, the dot grid, everything about this has worked very well. So I knew that's what I would be looking for my 2026 reading journal. So I am going to open up this beautiful thing here, and I have already peeked at it, because one of the things that Archer and Olive is offering right now, and I think it's only on these journals, there's like this one in this bluish color or black and a gray, but they're offering embossing, which to my understanding they've never done before. And so I did have them emboss it with the words reading journal. And to be honest, I kind of thought they would make it as big as possible and center it so it would say reading journal. They did not. I didn't have a say in that. I did get to choose my font, and I like that font. And so I just kind of love it. I kind of love that it's got that on the front of it now. So this is the one I chose. I decided to go with black. I don't have any black journals. My self-care journal is like a dark blue or like a dark teal. So this is the only dark one I have so far. But it has, what really got me, two things really got me. First of all, I like the idea of the embossing, but that didn't sell me. This is like a light blue floral. So it's probably reading more silver, but it's like a light blue foil. And it's just little hints of it. And I thought that was just gorgeous. The second thing is, if you've been on my channel at all, then you know I am a spine girl. I love a beautiful spine. And while I love my mermaid journal, it does not have anything on the spine. I will probably take my Cricut once the year's over and I'm done opening and closing it so much, and I will probably put something on the spine to make it pretty. I haven't decided yet. But this one is just so beautiful. It's got like this, some of like the leafy things are glossy, and so they stand out really well. And then there's nothing on the back, which is totally fine with me. The inside of this one is that light blue foil, and I've just never seen that anywhere. I think I have one sticker that has a light blue foil, and blue is my favorite color, so it's just perfect. I kind of also am digging the silver ampersand at the bottom, because I feel like most of the journals I have from Archer and Olive are gold. I have one other silver one, and it was on this journal, which thankfully they re-released. This is going to be my next journal once I finish the one I'm currently in. Again, I am very deliberate in my journals. I don't just buy everything I love. This one sold out before I could get to it. And so I bought a different journal on eBay, and I love it. It's beautiful too. It's got a fun spine. I feel like I'm showing everything in this video. So this one's beautiful. There's nothing special. Well, okay, hear me out. There's nothing special on the cover, like a little icon or foil or anything like that. But the whole thing is just this. And I love it. I love the colors are very me. I love that there's something on the spine. And so I'm currently working in this journal. You can see I'm not very far into it, but it also has the gold ampersand. So this one, I guess they re-released it or they restocked it or something. And I went ahead and grabbed it because I knew once this one's full, and my last one took me about 4 or 5 months to fill, I think. So once this is full, I'm moving right into this one. That is the plan. And my thinking is hopefully by then, the winter one last year had like snowflakes and had a really pretty spine. And I'm hoping I can maybe get one of those for my next one. But this beautiful spine also. So all that to say, these are the only two I have that have the silver ampersand. So anyway, that's it. Obviously, it comes with a pocket in the back and the pen thing, which I'll rip out because I'm merciless. And if you were paying attention a few minutes ago when I showed you that stamp of the moon or the planet or whatever the heck that is a nod to my theme next year. I've mentioned it before, and I think I said it in this video. I really like the first few pages of my journal to match the cover. And so for those of you that like sneak peeks, that is a hint. I've already started printing stuff. I've already started getting stuff for this. I'm very excited. I'm a teacher on summer break, and there's a good chance I'm going to jump the gun. I don't know what this is on here. I will probably fix that. I will probably jump the gun this summer. I'll have a lot more time on my hands and get a head start on this, but you'll have to wait until probably November, December to see that going up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will pull these things out. Nah, I won't pull them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. There is more coming out soon. It's been the last couple weeks of school. I've been completely overwhelmed, but again, I'm on summer break, so keep your eye out for my next reading journal spread, plan with me, decorate with me, whatever it's called, and some other things going on. And I hope that you have a great day. Bye.